Wow, here we go on a Dirty Thursday, everybody. Actually, this is our Salute to Women Dirty Thursday. There we go. You know, we messed around with this a little bit last year, and we're going to do it again this year. Our guest today is Samantha Omdahl, Kayla Swangler, and, of course, Amanda Jo Enright is here, too. That's a lot of applause. Be honest with you, I'm kind of out of breath. I've been running back and forth getting beers for these guys. But Chad Hoff, the other half of the Bullring Boys, I don't know where the hell he is. He didn't call, he didn't text, he didn't do anything. But anyway, our show today, speaking of Chad Hoff, is brought to you by Northwest Tire in Grand Forks. And as always, they're looking to hire some people, all right? Maybe a tire technician or whatever. Now, if you're not afraid to show up for work on time and work hard, might be a great job for you, all right? No prior work experience is necessary. Northwest Tire, they'll train the right people, too. Great benefits, PTO, health insurance, 401k, all that stuff. Pay will depend on experience. Stop into Northwest Tire on Gateway Drive to find out more, or you can call Chad, 701-780-8473, or apply online at nwtire.com. Any questions or comments from the ladies? Our number, 701-213-0863. Feel free to text or call. And before we get going, we got to do it our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go. Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. What's the last thing that goes through a bug's mind before it hits the windshield? What's the last thing that goes through a bug's mind before it hits the windshield? It's shit. Ass. Oh. I'll slow down a little bit for you next time. All right.
That's what I was going to say. Oh, shit.
I'm going to start on my left here. Amanda Jo, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Thank you for taking part of your day to spend with us.
Of course.
And I know it's probably maybe sucks a little bit for you because we get to sit here and drink cold bush lattes and you have to go back to work so you can't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you ever get, like, pissed? No?
No.
Do you ever wish?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, yes? All right. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
Directly across from me, Lovin' Racing on social media, Samantha, we call her Sam Omdahl. How are you?
Good.
Good. What's new? It's been a while.
I know. Living the dream.
Out in Vegas?
Yeah, I went to Vegas.
Yeah, you're out in Vegas doing all kinds of unmentionable things?
Yeah.
Yeah. While your poor husband was home with the boys ice fishing.
So terrible.
I'm just sticking up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who sticks up for the moms?
Why do you think you're here? We're showing you a little love.
Right.
Here's the thing, and the reason we started doing this, the Salute to Women Dirty Thursday, is because, well, behind every good race car driver, what is there? There's a good woman behind most of them. There's a few that don't. There's a few that maybe had one that one. But anyway, that's why we do this. To my right, I've never had you on the show before, Kayla Swangler. How are you?
I'm doing well. We made it in time.
You made it in time. You live where?
We live just out of Detroit Lakes a little bit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were closer to Fargo.
Nope.
Okay, Detroit Lakes a little bit. I want to know a little bit about you. Where are you from?
Originally?
Yeah.
Mayville, North Dakota.
Oh, you're from Mayville?
Yep.
Really? Got my very first radio job in Mayville.
Really?
Yeah, I had hair longer than all of yours, probably about hers. I pulled into town with my 65 Pontiac Tempest. It was all hot rodded out, and right away I get pulled over by a guy. What are you doing here, boy? It's like, well, I'm here to work at the radio station. It's country, KMAV.
Yep.
And I had, like I said, the long hair, pierced steering, driving a hot rod. And I didn't know a damn thing about country music. Reba McEntire was just getting huge. I introduced her as Reba McKintry. This is in Mayville. Here's Reba McKintry, Kathy's Clown or whatever the hell it was, and the phone line starts ringing, and I'm answering, hi, KMAV. It's Reba McEntire, dumbass, and click, and they'd hang up on me. But I could never figure out why I couldn't make friends there. I was 19 years old. Granted, the drinking age turned from, I'm a Minnesotan, so the drinking age was 19. I moved there where it's 21, and I thought, well, maybe I'll stay at university. I'll have an easy time making friends. I couldn't make friends. Well, then I found out the reason why was because the undercover drug guy they had the year before posed as a radio announcer. Ooh. And so nobody... Look at him. He don't work at KMAB. He's got a pierced ear. He can't. Anyway, but tell us a little bit more. How did you meet Josh?
On Cotton Lake, where we live today.
Cotton Lake.
Yep.
Okay, so that was a lake place for your family growing up.
Yep.
Okay, and stay with him or?
Yeah, he had a lake place. We visited our good friends, the Ivesdals.
Okay.
The West Siders.
The West Siders, yeah.
Siders. And so we both grew up on Cotton, going there, loved it, and so that's currently where we live.
Okay, who asked who out first?
Ooh, well, I texted him.
Oh, you
Yeah.
kind of got things rolling, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Was he a shy guy back then?
Josh is not shy.
No, was he then?
He's just witty all the time.
Yeah. How did it go when you first texted him? What did he say?
May I ask who this is?
May I ask who's creeping me now?
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that. And the rest is history.
Exactly.
How long have you been married?
7 years.
Okay. Any kids?
Yes, twins.
Twins.
Oh, we've been married 8 years. We have 7-year-olds.
Oh,
I'm not great at that.
boys, girls, both.
One of each.
One of each.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's awesome to know. Heather McDonald. Good morning, Heather. Bryce Langer. Let's go, girls. By the way, Bryce is going to be on the show next week. Nick Curtis. Morning, John, Amanda, Sam, and Kayla. Jody Borgen Danners watching down in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We all know about you, but we're going to fill it in again anyway. Married to Zach.
Yeah.
I've known him since he was just a youngin' because I'm friends with his dad. But how long have you been married?
Married.
Because you guys were high school sweethearts, right?
Yes. So we've been, this year we'll be married 8 years. So
8
7
years.
years. But actually, when supposed to be the first night of racing this year at River Cities on Friday, May 5th, that day, 17 years ago, we started dating after the races.
17 years ago?
So if we actually get to race that night, that'd be nice.
Wow.
Lucky number 17.
I'll bring the champagne.
Yeah. I'll drink it.
Okay.
Yep. We were going home after the races in his truck, and he kind of asked.
Did just ask?
Well, so
Did reach over for the old smooch?
He introduced me. That's when I met Nick, his cousin.
Okay,
was at
yep,
the races.
yep.
And Nick was like, "So who is this? Is this your girlfriend?" And Zach's like, yeah, no, I don't know." So then on the way home, he was like, "So remember when my cousin asked if you were my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "So do you want to be?" I said, "Sure."
Okay.
And that's how it happened.
Wow. Well, he was, one thing I remember about Zach when he was that age, that kid never shuts up. I mean, all he did was
Yeah, I
talk.
have children that
He's
take
not
after
that
him.
much anymore. He's not like that, though, as
No.
much anymore, is he?
No, but his kids are,
Oh, they are? Okay. The chatty Cathys, huh?
especially the youngest.
Oh, okay. How old are your kids?
Maverick will be 6 next month, and Crew just turned 2.
Crew and Maverick.
Yeah.
I just love the new names these days. Crew. That's awesome. I mean, you could have called him Piston or something, you know?
Or Goose.
Yeah, Goose. Well, yeah, you got Maverick. You might as well have Goose, right? And Amanda Joe, I mean, my goodness, one of the busiest people I've ever known in my entire life. How's your family doing?
Really good right now. We're
Yeah?
in the thick of archery season. Sean's coaching this year. He's pretty excited about that.
Okay.
I didn't know that he knew anything about archery.
Archery's cool.
Yeah, and he's doing great. He coaches Hallie, obviously. He's a little biased there, and she's doing phenomenal. She had set a goal last year to hit 200, and she never did it. This year, she's blown past that, and she's trying to reach for a 250 out of 300.
That's nice. I used to shoot indoor archery like that, too. And I started at about that age. It's a lot of fun, and it's not a really expensive sport
No,
to have to
it's-
deal with either.
minimal right now.
Yeah. Do they have an indoor range here that they shoot in the winter? Or do they do it at school, or how does that work?
She shoots at school every Sunday, and we just became members of the Red River Archers
Okay.
Club now.
Okay. And that's out on what, 42nd
Yep.
North?
Yep, right past Gateway there.
Okay.
Go down
And
there.
have you been turning wrenches on that lightning sprint?
You mean Sean's mistress now? Yes. He just went and visited her last night, actually.
You mean she's not at home with you?
No, she's in Fargo in a heated shop.
Okay.
'Cause if she
Okay.
was in Grand Forks, she'd be not heated
So
shop.
he went and gave her a good hug last night. And
Yeah, he just painted a bunch of body panels, and he's getting ready to drop it off next week or the week after to Mike Speaker to get
cool.
finaled.
Yeah. Are you keyed up for this?
I'm getting there, I guess. I don't know how I feel yet.
You're busy now.
I know.
Now, is that going to take him away from a little bit from what he does on? Because I know he helps you out quite a bit.
Yeah, it'll take him away from the Minn Kota teching side of things. He won't be doing tech anymore. We actually hired a new tech director
Okay.
Garrison Miller's dad, Regan's going to do it now. Sean will probably step in on over nationals. He said he's not racing and he's not ready for nationals.
Okay.
He said he's too green for that. He's going to see how the summer goes. He said, "Well, just take off nationals. I'll be a big part of helping you with that because we need a lot, all hands on deck. 'Cause this is huge for us this year. We locked in that nationals deal.
I really hope, because I think last year, nationals, I think I had a fishing tournament.
It's the same week as usual, Knoxville National Week.
Okay. I'll have to look and see. I'm not sure. Heather McDonald says her cat's name is Piston. That's a good name.
I like, if we had a girl, I liked Bristol.
Bristol.
After,
I like that too.
yeah, I thought that
Bristol's
was
a cute name.
I also liked Ivy, but that has nothing to do with racing. So.
I know an Ivy.
Oh, do you?
Paul's got a kid named Ivy.
Yeah,
now,
I love that.
now everybody
Because
knows.
we didn't know what crew was going to be. We didn't find out if he was going to be a boy or girl.
Oh,
So
okay.
we had like both names. And that was really hard for me because I'm an ultrasound tech. So I couldn't watch my own ultrasound, and then I couldn't scan myself like I did with Maverick.
Okay, so now the big question is, how do you spell crew?
We spell it with a K.
So Krew?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've seen CRU,
Yeah.
CREW, K. Okay. Wow, that's a little different.
I know. I wanted it to be not a crew of people.
Yeah.
And Maverick is spelt with just a K instead of a CK.
Okay.
So we wanted to keep the K, like, I don't know.
Okay, tell me Crew's middle name isn't Chief.
No, it's River, actually.
Crew River. Okay.
Because
Wow.
we wanted to keep the V's like in Maverick. So.
Oh, okay,
I know,
okay,
just
okay. And we found out how you guys all met. When you met Josh, he wasn't racing then, or was he?
No, it was still a lifelong dream.
And it was since the day you started dating.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I see that now. What did he say? Oh, he's talking to me. How did it go when he decided he was going to race? Did he have a long conversation with you about this, or did he just do it and tell you this is what we're going to do?
Well, I think we've been talking about it. I was just very sick of hearing about it, and let's do it.
You know, the thing is, Swangler is a racing name.
Yep.
I'd be one of those people. Wait a minute, you're a Swangler? What do you race? That'd be my next question.
Yeah.
And did you know the history of the Swangler name
Yes.
at racetracks?
Yes.
Okay.
Whether it be from their family or just in conversation with other people, it was always, oh, does he
Okay.
race?
Yeah. Okay. You know, it's really funny. I was down here at Burgraff's recently, and lady looked. I had an NLRA shirt on, I think, and she's like, "Oh, you're a racing kind of guy?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm the announcer." "Oh, Frank Swangler's my dad." I'm like, "No way! I never even knew he had a daughter." But yeah, she recently moved back from the city. So now I know Zach was racing go-karts. I know he ended up with he got wrecked pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he had a leg injury there.
Like his hip.
Yeah. And well, that thing had like a big goiter on it or something,
Yeah.
didn't it? Ugly.
Yeah, so he flipped and fell. He flew out of the car, and then another car hit him once he was
Ooh.
out of the car. So then he was like, well, then, of course, Nick showed up at our house. And
Damn,
was like,
Nick.
He was like, well, you know, sprint cars have a 5-point harness and a roll cage.
Sprint cars are
and-
safe.
And I'm like, yeah, but they go like a million times faster and
Yeah.
are way more expensive. But he was like, he had finally found something. Like, because he raced when he was a kid.
Uh-huh.
So he raced go-karts when he was a kid and
Yeah.
he'd gotten out of it and was just doing whatever. I didn't know him back then because it was like when he was really young. And then, so he got back into go-karts and he was like, it was finally, he found something that like he loved. And then he got the wreck and he was like, I have a family, I have a job, I can't be reckless like this. But it was like really depressing to him. He was like, I finally find something I love.
Yeah.
Now what am I going to do? And he's not someone to really show emotion much. And I could see the like,
It was killing him.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, just do it. I don't care what it costs. I mean, I care. But this is not where, like, if it makes you happy,
Sure.
we'll find a way. We always do.
Yeah.
So.
Kayla, when Josh decided he wanted to run sprint cars, did you have thoughts on that? I mean, you know, did you think, well, come on, you could run a streeter or a B mod or late model, or you just said, go ahead, honey, do what you want?
It was
Go big
never
or
an
go
option.
home.
Yeah. Well, his good friend Chris raced for years, and so we came and watched that, and it was just always down the pipeline. I knew it. Just a matter of when, and I mean, it costs a lot of money, and so you have to be ready on all aspects of that.
Yeah. Are any of you guys millionaires?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're jet setting
Not
all over the
anymore.
country. And,
If we were, we aren't anymore.
Absolutely not.
yeah. Heather says, I remember when Zach had his first test session in 2020.
Yeah.
Was that the one? Did he put
He
that
went
thing in the lake?
fishing. Yeah, he
Yeah,
went
that's
fishing.
right.
Nick rode up next to him and he goes, in Maverick. Zach's like, I think I miss fishing. This is the first time he ever driven one. And he's like, it was like nothing. Like he was trying to slow down, but apparently you can't do that. And yeah, he just.
Well, you know, it's when you talk about Zach going into racing, because how I first really got to know him was fishing.
Yeah.
I know he's an outdoors fanatic.
Yeah.
I know he hunts a lot. I know he fished a lot. I remember when he put his boat up for sale, and then talking to your father-in-law, who you never know what side of the fence he's on. It depends on what day it is or what time of the day it is.
Depends on the day.
I'm like, what happened? He's selling his boat. Oh, the fucking race car.
Oh, guess who bought a motor? A second motor.
Exactly.
That's
Then a
what I
week
mean.
later,
Yeah.
it's like, well, no, you know, we got to go do
it
this.
Depends on the day.
Sure. But it's, you know, we talk about how racing is a family. You know, it depends on who you're racing with and what kind of cars and everything. But there's so much to do in a race car. You guys, you both have kids. I bet you wish, or maybe you don't, that you could probably help out more than you do. I don't know how much you help, but how important is it to have this family help when it comes to putting together a team like this?
It's literally, if you didn't have it, you wouldn't. Like, we're lucky enough that our shop or garage is what we work out of, and it's attached to our house. So we literally just leave the garage door from the house to the garage open. It's just and it's heated. Like, it's just another room in our house. We spend more time in the garage than we do our living room.
Yes.
Like,
Sure.
Like, we literally live in our garage. The boys race their crazy carts. I can watch TV. I can sit there and help Zach. I'm already bleeding freaking brakes this year.
Yeah.
Like,
Honey, I
we
need
just-
a 10 millimeter. I
like-
can't find it.
Like, and you can't, like, we have great help, but you can't always like count on that, especially like during the week in the evenings,
Right.
things like that. So I mean, I'm his only option. So
Yeah.
I learned how to change gears, and I learned how to
Sure.
do this and that, and I'm
It doesn't bother you to get your fingernails dirty. No. And how about you? Are you hands-on when it comes to the race car?
No, I'm usually filling the beer fridge.
That's an integral part of a race team.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, where would we be here at GFBS without our beer fridges, right? That's just the way it goes. What do you think about all this stuff? I mean, you've seen it all.
I have seen it all. I haven't done all of it.
Well, I mean, pretty close. And now with your husband getting ready to run a lightning sprint, you're going to be going hands-on into some of this stuff. But are the kids now, are they going to be old enough to start helping out here soon?
Well, the deal is with Hallie, she thinks she's gonna race, and the only way this is gonna happen is if she learns the car inside and out. So she has got a 2-year goal. So she's with Sean all the time, working on the car, learning things. She wants to start racing by the time she's 14. So that's 2 years from now.
Yep.
She's getting ready to kick Sean out in 2 years. And with my guess, we'll probably have 2 sprint cars in 2 years, because that's how life goes. Because he's not going to give it up once he starts. Hudson wants nothing to do with any of it.
Okay.
He's kind of an anxious kid and gets anxiety. He'd rather be with me up in the booth doing whatever.
Okay.
Where Hallie wants to be hands-on, so she is learning. She knows what I do. She can do my job with her eyes closed. She's great at it, but now she wants to learn how to work on the race car, how it works.
Right. Sure.
So if she does decide to race in a couple of years, she will be ready.
Well, you know, we all know racers who have maybe been doing this for a long time, and they are planning their futures on how they slowly step away. And the majority of the ones I know, and probably the majority of the ones you know, are all hoping or grooming or wishing that their kids are going to step up and
Right.
take over when the time comes. Now, you mentioned you have a child that wants to do that. What about you?
Oh yeah, we have 2 sprint cars. One is Zach's and one's Maverick's.
Oh.
That's what Maverick says.
Okay.
This one's mine. So when Daddy wrecked the first one, he was like, "Can I use your sprint car?" Yeah, you can use mine.
Better bring it back in one place, one piece.
He's racing.
Now, did Zach keep a go-kart?
Yeah, Maverick races go-karts.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And how's he liking that?
Oh, he loves it. Because
Yeah?
he races BMX bikes and go-karts.
Sure.
Go-karts he couldn't start till last year. BMX he started the year before because he turned 5
Yep,
last year.
okay.
He loves it. He's obsessed. It actually looks like Sheldon Haudenschiel's card.
Really?
He got it stickered up like that. He's obsessed.
Oh, is that his favorite race car driver too?
Other than Dad. He's a favorite outlaw.
Yeah, okay, favorite outlaw. Seems like everybody loves Jack Croker, so I was just wondering.
He does like Jack.
Yeah.
He does like Jack.
What is his deal with kids and Jack Croker?
Because he is a kid.
He
He's
is
just
kind of a
one
kid.
them.
Yeah,
he's
he
like
is.
a big goofball.
He is. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Now, what about your kids? Do you foresee them being on a dirt track sometime in the future?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got a hockey player. They both do snowmobiles. They don't race them, but
Mm-hmm.
not one of either snowmobile that the kids have is just custom. It's all
Yep.
Josh Swangler
Oh.
manipulated. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
already at that level.
And you have a hockey player.
Yep, Easton plays hockey, Brooke plays basketball.
Oh, wow. So you guys are all busy.
Yeah.
Very.
Mav's playing hockey this year too.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
But they love it, so. we
Yeah,
love it.
and that's it. You know, I hear new parents and I know a lot of them that were hockey players and it's like, nope, that kid's not playing hockey. Well, come on, it's really not that expensive to start. Once they get a little older and you're going through $300 sticks every week, then it's a little bit different. But I don't know. I watch a lot of hockey. I'm a hockey guy. They got the one commercial. I don't know if maybe you guys have seen this where they have two dads watching kids practice hockey, and the one is holding a youngin', and the guy looks at him and he goes, "Got skates for him yet?" And he goes, "He's only 6 months old." Guy looks at him. I guess hockey's not for everybody, is it? It's like, I mean, it's kind of the mentality they have.
Yep.
Water wings. That's the reply I got from Heather
That's
McDonald.
Yeah.
Jody
never
Morgan
live that
Danner.
one down.
Great job, ladies. I have to jump off and work. Okay. Always nice hearing from Jody. I tell you what, we are going to take a little bit of a break here. We've got Kayla Swangler, who's married to Josh Swangler. We've got Samantha Omdahl, married to Zach Omdahl. In fact, both of these guys were on the show together, I think 2 years ago, and
They were
it was a
rookies
rookie day.
together.
Yep, we called it a rookie day.
Too.
Yeah.
So we were all 3 rookies together.
Okay,
But we
okay.
didn't meet. Well, we didn't really meet till the second year.
Yep.
I was
Okay.
pregnant the first year. That
I
one
just
didn't
sat in
count.
the corner by myself.
And
I didn't know what to do.
Amanda Jo Enright's here too.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a little break. Let's hear this from Muskox. Hey, if you move snow with a skid steer, you've got to see the Muskox difference. A patented back drag feature allows operators to blow snow while back dragging in front of obstructions. Garage doors, siding, and fire hydrants. Now, this saves time and money while lowering injury risk by decreasing manual labor. The optional dual auger, called the dually, helps the operator eat through big snowfalls, ice-crusted snow, and blow more snow while back dragging. And the glide plate, it allows you to glide over grass and gravel without ripping up the soft surfaces. Subsequently, create an instant torque on the lower cutting edge to break up snow and ice to better expose hard surfaces. See the Muskox difference. Go to muskox.com or Facebook at Muskox Snowblowers or call 218-288-1905. See the difference for yourself. It's the Muskox difference. Well, there you go. Hearing from one of our sponsors here on Dirty Thursday. And again, we thank all our sponsors that have been sticking with us on this Dirty Thursday, and especially today's Dirty Thursday Salute to Women. Also, want to hear a little bit from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Want an oil change in a hurry? This is not a dream when you go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Grand Forks. Heck, you can sit in your car while they do the oil change. It's that fast, and you don't even need an appointment. And make sure to get your pit passes to the toughest monster truck tour coming to Grand Forks Saturday, April 22nd at the Alaris, and check out one of these awesome trucks beforehand at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, and be watching for some ticket giveaways too. Oil changes and more done so fast that you can get on with your day at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 3325 South 38th Street, or call 701-780-8462. Make sure to tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Well, welcome back again to our Salute to Women here on Dirty Thursday today. Bryce Langerud says, can't wait for this next season with you ladies. It seems like you guys all get along pretty good. You and the rest of the sprint car girls. We were hearing some stories a little bit earlier about different things you do. But how important is it? You know, say you go on the road for a weekend, maybe a 2-day series or something. But how important is it to be able to be friends with some of these people? Because let's face it, if you're sitting in the the hauler all night and waiting for the next day to come around, it's not a lot of fun.
No.
You know? So how important is it? And how do you get along with some of these other ladies?
Good. I feel like I didn't really meet anybody until the second year because I was pregnant the first year.
Sure, right.
And I feel like you meet everybody in racing during the party period.
Well, yeah.
So like
yeah.
after the races in the pits and the hotel parking lots. So I already knew Amanda the first year because we kind of like I went to school with her sister.
Oh, sure.
I knew Jack because he was like my brother's best friend.
Okay.
And then obviously I knew Nick. But otherwise I didn't meet anybody till the second year. And that's when we met in Mandan. I was actually coming out of my hotel room because the guys had went to the track already to get ready like for the next race that night. And I come out of my door and her and Brian were coming out. I'm like, you guys going to the bar? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'll go with you. And then that's where we met. We were taking shots. I made her take shots. And she's like, I can't have my kids. I'm like, well, I don't have my kids, so I'm taking shots.
So you folded and you took the shots
Yes,
anyway,
she
didn't
did.
you?
I tried to make my mom do it, but she wouldn't. She's like, I'm leaving. This is trouble.
It was.
Does your mom go on the road with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does. She likes to, and then she'll help with the kids.
I was going to say that's got to be a big help when it comes to the kids. And that's another one of the questions I want to ask you. Amanda, Joe, I know your kids are on the road with you quite a bit.
Yep.
Are they there all the time?
Hallie is.
Okay. And you?
It's hit or miss. So the first year, obviously, I was pregnant. Maverick came with us, I think, pretty much every time. The second year, I had a newborn, so that was hard. I brought him to a couple of races, but mostly it was just Maverick. Last year's a couple of races. I think this year they'll be up more. It's
Okay.
easier to bring them now because we take a semi.
Sure,
Right? So
right.
there's only, and in the back of the semi, there's like bunk beds. So
Yep.
the only seatbelt's the front seat. So we could put Maverick's
Oh,
car
sure.
seat in there,
Yep.
but I didn't have anything for crew. So usually he'd go with like my mom to the lake or stay with her for the
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah, now
but
it's-
I think I'm gonna drive, and it's too hard to drive by yourself with baby in
Oh,
the
yeah,
back. 'Cause,
yeah.
like especially far distances, you have to stop and they're crying and all that. Now that he's getting older and we flipped his car seat around, he does a little better in the back
Yeah.
seat. So I'm gonna attempt to bring him to more races this year because I
But-
feel bad asking every single weekend.
Yeah, and I was going to say, do you have plan B then? I mean, do you have
Yeah.
grandma, grandpa,
Yeah, so
or
there's
somebody?
certain weekends, like Mandan, no kids are allowed. I've been
Right.
told I'm not allowed to bring
That's-
kids to Mandan.
Oh.
anymore.
Rule per Steven, no kids
Steven says
allowed.
I'm not because I'm funner without kids, apparently. So I have my sister-in-law and my brother. They have a weekend this summer. They're going to take them. And then there's 2 weekends this summer that my mom's going to take them.
Oh,
and then the
okay.
rest I'm going to try. We'll see.
Okay.
Play it by ear.
And Kayla, how about you? Kids come with all the time, or do you have a backup plan too?
Easton won't miss a race.
Okay.
But Josh's parents, Dennis and Sonia, will come, and Easton will go with them or stay with us. And Brian, the pit crew. I mean, Kale. There's always something for kids to do. So
Sure,
Easton
sure.
will not miss it. Brooke, she would rather probably stay home.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a girl thing, I guess, right? Can we whip up some pictures here, Paul, or not? You want me to wait? All right, let's just see what we got here, and you guys can kind of talk. I haven't looked at anything. Well, there's a good one. Let's see what we got here.
Always the last one.
Oh, what do we got here?
That one was in Mandan.
That was Amanda. Yep.
Okay, the two boys right there.
Well, yeah. And then there's me stuffing my face underneath. So that's attractive.
Oh, you are.
Is that Brian's profile there?
Brian and then Easton's sitting
Zach
with
and Josh.
Okay, who's the kid sitting on the roof?
Easton.
Okay,
That's
that's
fun.
okay.
Yep.
Okay,
We love that picture.
I like to
That's
crop
a great
myself out.
picture.
I like to
Yeah.
crop myself out.
This
yeah.
is Croker. He decided to visit Cotton Lake. We'd only had a
That's why the kids
couple
like him.
drinks.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to know where he buys his shorts.
Oh gosh. Ooh, Brad, sweet.
Yeah, so this was after Outlaw races in Fargo. I couldn't find Easton.
Oh,
He had snuck through the gate, and he was standing right next to this guy's car, and I'm like, Easton, what are you doing? But that's kind of his idol. That's at his locker at school.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
cute.
cool.
I like the way he talks.
Oh my god.
Is it Josh and Zach?
Yeah.
No, that's Jack.
Jack.
With Jack and Josh.
But that's sucking face there, boys and girls.
I think we like to joke that those two don't get along, but they're besties.
There we go. Daddy's little helper there.
Yep. Loves it.
Yeah, that's Mav's like that's his.
Oh, that's a great
That's a good
picture.
picture.
Oh, that is cute.
Is that his first year?
I think so, yeah.
The kids look
First
so
or
little.
second.
Yeah, they do look really little, especially Brooke.
Oh, you got lots of good pictures. All right.
That must be Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what year, but you sent this last minute, so this is what I could come
Well,
up
we appreciate it. Yeah, and I probably should have warned everybody a little earlier.
Yeah. Not
Oh,
good.
that one doesn't look good.
That was the first race I went to without kids, and I was ready to tie one on.
And that's
Boy.
Grand Forks.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Grand Forks.
I was
Yeah, I
standing in the
remember that.
pits.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the very first race that Zach was in Grand Forks. I was sitting right where he smashed into the wall. His very first race ever. He smashed right into the
Hence
wall,
my
right in front of
sweatshirt.
me.
Hot
Hot
Mess
Mess
Express.
This
All
was this.
That has
this
got to
oh,
be.
this was just last summer at Buffalo River.
Okay, that's
that
what it
was
is.
one of Josh's best races. He was so close to possibly winning that race.
Yeah,
Oh, really
that was
good.
That was a
Him
really
and
good race.
the Pate kid got into it.
Oh,
When he pulled into the infield, I was like, he was still smiling and beaming, and I was like, that is like the best race
That
I've
was
ever
a really
watched.
good.
too.
That was a really
now is
good
that
race.
Brad Pake's kid?
Yes.
Now he's running 410s,
No, he runs a 305. in
but he just
Fargo.
happened to run.
We had a bunch of 305s around with us that night.
Okay, but they were running 305s.
Yep,
in
he had
the-
a
Oh, okay,
305.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
On that track, a 305 is pretty quick.
Right,
It's
right.
a pretty
It's a
small.
short track.
Yeah, and
it's
to
a
see,
pretty
I remember
small
Brad
track.
Pake. He was a hell of a sprint
I
car
don't like
driver,
that
but he was a hell of a
Trust.
snowmobile racer too. Oh, some great pictures. That's another good one.
That's Buffalo River, too.
Yeah.
That's Buffalo River.
Oh, we got all kinds of them.
Oh, he's coming after Dallmeyer there.
A little bump in the ass end there. Get out of the way. It looks like he might have already touched him.
Was that Buffalo River too?
Robin's
no, I think
race.
that's,
Is that Grand
that's
Forks?
Grand Forks.
I think that's Grand Forks. Yeah.
You can,
You can tell by the banking.
Yeah, the banking. That's
Yeah.
got to be like turn 4.
Wow. Okay, now we've talked about the wrecks. We've seen them. Have there been any that scared you?
The first
Or it's-
one.
and what did you say to him afterwards?
I don't even remember. Are you okay? Probably. But I was in the stands.
Yeah,
So
were you-
I didn't get to see him till like the end. I was sick to my. The
remember
whole
that
first
one.
year, I was pregnant. So
Yeah.
the hormones, and then not knowing that this is like, I was literally puking behind the trailer
Yeah.
every night.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible. But then like after you see that he gets out okay, he's fine. It's not a big deal, I guess. Now, like a year, like the second year, I wasn't. It was more like, oh shit, is he okay? It's more like,
It's gonna be
frick,
expensive.
that's gonna be expensive.
Great. How much is that going to
God.
cost? Right.
And like, how long? He just put that back together. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yep.
Oh,
I remember his first wreck when he got out of the
Oh,
car. And he
I
was
was-
smiling.
oh.
I was like, you ever not
I was
smile?
in the stands. I like was standing up. Tears were coming out of my eye. Donna, Nick's mom, was
Yep.
by me. And she's like, "It's okay, it's okay." I'm like, "It's not okay." Like I was having flashbacks from. Honestly, I was having flashbacks from his
Go-karts,
go-kart wreck
yep.
because he was literally like a rag doll in the air for that one.
Oh, jeepers.
So, like I was literally sick to my stomach.
Yeah. And how about you? Seen any of the bad wrecks? Were you there to witness them, or did you just see the aftermath, or how does it affect you?
I don't even watch the races. When they race,
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually down like picking up.
That's why I made her that
Pacing.
sweatshirt, Hot Mess Express. She literally race wife edition. Like she can't watch. She'll like go
I get
down
nervous for
underneath
everybody.
the bleachers.
Yeah.
Which is funny because before we like officially met, I remember there was one race in Grand Forks and we were standing in the pits and we were standing on like that trailer or whatever to watch. And I was like nervous and I was kind of like freaking out, and you're like, you're that kind of person, or you're that kind of wife, or whatever. Like, so I think I was making her. I'm like, what? How are you not nervous? And then come to find out, it's because I was making her nervous because she
Oh,
was
it rubs
already
off.
nervous,
Yeah.
and She was,
Yeah.
and now she's worse than I am.
Every year it would get better, but it just gets worse for me. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are like wild animals. You can sense it. You can sense it.
Sometimes I can't, like, I'll say, like, I don't know, I have these, I can't
bad
tell
vibe.
him because he gets pissed, which I understand. I've learned
Sure.
to, like, just shut up.
Yeah.
But, like, sometimes I do get bad feelings about certain races. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
you don't
this
say,
isn't gonna
honey, I
be-
have a bad feeling you're going to crash and destroy your
Yeah.
car this race. You don't say that to
Yeah,
your
no,
husband. No. When you said you'd made that shirt when it comes to love and racing, now,
Yeah.
do you actually make the stuff or do you order it that way or how does that work? Because
I use
you have
a-
some really cool stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I use a heat press.
Okay.
So I like that design I made like on like Canva or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then some designs like that one that I made her, it like you buy the design on like a piece of paper kind of
Sure,
that
yep.
they printed out and then I heat press it onto a shirt. I do the same thing with that, but like some I buy already made, like hers, or some I like design myself.
Yep.
So, but I use a heat press. I don't use like it's still screen printing like type material that plastisol ink or whatever. But I don't like use all the like screens and the inks
Right.
because it's a mess.
Yeah, no.
So I do the heat press.
I want to give you a chance to plug Love and Racing. If somebody wants to order, if somebody wants to see some of the cool stuff you make, because I see it all the time
Yeah.
on social media, but how can somebody get on that? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this show that might not have any idea that would like to order some of this stuff. But how do they do that? Where can they find you?
So I do have a website. It's just loveandracingco.com.
Okay.
I have a Facebook it's like a group, like Love and Racing Co. VIP group on Facebook. So it's basically where I post like all the new stuff, or I even post stuff like about our racing life and our journeys and things like that. Stuff that's not like non-apparel related, just our race life in general. But either one of those kind of gets you to the goods, I guess.
You know, we've talked a little bit about the wrecks. I'm going to answer this text first. Heather, I have to pace or stand by the railing no matter what class Nolan races just in case I puke. I can't watch him in the non-wing anymore. It stresses me out to the point I'm on the verge of an anxiety attack.
Yeah,
I
just
couldn't
can't
do a
it.
non-wing.
Yeah, I had a gut feeling the day before Nolan wrecked. So
I
that's,
could not do the non-wing. The non-wing stuff is freaking
yeah,
Scary.
nuts.
it is. It is.
I swear, every time one of them guys crash, they come out with like their whole face is black and blue. Like
Yeah.
it's not like a
Broken backs
they're
and things like that.
insane. If
Yeah.
he ever got one of those, that
No,
would not go well for me.
we've talked about the sick to the stomach, watching your husband's wreck and everything, but there's a good part of it too.
Of course.
This is like, it's almost like talking to somebody with a newborn.
Yeah.
And when you watch that newborn and everything they look at, it's like they're soaking it in and just enjoying it. How cool is it when, I'll ask both of you this, when the husband has a good run and you can see it on his face? I mean, you mentioned the fact he smiled after that first wreck, but when they have a really good run, they know things are starting to come together because
Yeah.
we've all been around this game long enough now. I've seen guys that should have won races, should have won many races. It takes a while. But how cool is it when you see that look on their face and you know that all this hard work is starting to come to fruition? That's got to make it all worthwhile.
It does. It makes it worth it. Like, I'm trying not to get emotional, but he's been through. Last year was really hard.
Yeah,
Last
it
year
was.
really hard. We went the entire year with basically no breaks.
Mm-hmm.
He had to know when he was going to break because he had to pump him up to be able to get breaks.
Yep.
So last year, and we got a ton of just dumb luck.
Yeah.
Anything dumb
Big
that
part
could
of
possibly
racing.
happen, it's like it all happened in that one year. It was hard. Last year was very, very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably being a parent is one of the hardest things I've ever done, and then second to that is the race wife thing, because you see literal blood, sweat, and tears go into this. You
do.
put it.
You live it.
Yeah, and like to see their hearts break, to see all that hard work that they put into it just to be like crushed into pieces in 1 second.
Yeah, in a half a
It
second.
rips your heart out.
Yep.
But then the second that like things go well, and you're like, it's kind of like a weight off your shoulder a little. Like you want good for them, you want amazing for them,
Right.
and then it's just kind of like a weight off your shoulders when it finally is like.
You know, one more beer, we probably could have got her
I
crying.
know, I almost.
Jeez, get her some
I'm a
tissues.
sucker. I'm a sucker.
And you know, I'll go down to the pits afterwards because and I don't know Josh as well as I know Zach. But I'll talk to them. And I talk to these guys because you can see the frustration if it's been a bad night. You can see the good look on the face when it's been a good night. But you always try to tell them, hey, luck plays so much.
It is.
It's such a big
insane.
part of especially sprint car racing. Now, when it comes to Josh, same thing. I mean, you guys are married to these guys. You know them probably better than anybody but their parents. You can tell when things are going good. It's got to be a big difference from when they're not going so good. And do you have that same feeling like, okay, it's worth it now?
Yeah, just to see the light in their eyes. And, I mean, it's a lifelong dream, and not everybody can do it. And the people who come to the pits after for autographs, and it's just it's very cool. It's inspiring, and it's very family oriented, which I didn't think it would be. And everybody's so nice, but when they have a good night, it's worth it.
Yeah.
We all have a good night.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
It's a good ride
Because then
home.
when they don't, like, it kind of like plays into your like vibe for
Sure,
afterwards.
yeah.
And you're like, well, now I'm just
I'm
like,
going home.
Yeah, especially when you're on the road and you know you're
Yeah.
going out, like your guys are gonna have fun after, and it's like, well, now it's like,
Yeah. How do your husbands take it? Because let's admit, I mean, we got to be realistic about this. When they're sitting in the pits after a night of racing, these kids that come up, they think they're
Yeah.
talking to rock stars.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they think, oh my gosh, look, I can't believe I'm talking to Zach Omdahl or Josh Swangler.
Yeah.
Gonna be. How cool is it for them, and how much do they enjoy that?
I think that's one of the best parts for him because he's on multiple occasions said, I remember when I was these kids. I was going down to the pits.
Yeah.
I had all these cards autographed. I thought these were the coolest people in the world. And now I'm the one doing that. Like, it literally is a dream come true.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loves it more than anything. I think that makes it, even on a bad night, every night afterwards that happens. So even on the the worst
okay.
nights,
Yeah.
like, it always ends on a good note because of that.
Yeah, and now with Josh, I maybe should ask you this too, but these are the kind of guys, like I said, they get treated like rock stars. They're the kind of guys, though, that they don't let that go to their head or get to their head, do they?
no.
Or do they?
No.
Absolutely not.
And even if they did, they have us
Yeah.
to put them back in their place.
Right.
We're the ones that are like, want to autograph my butt?
Yeah. That night in Mandan, I had like
I
autographs
woke
on my
up the next
chest,
day,
on
like,
my
what happened?
You guys go to the
Jack Croker
Dobmeyer
all
School
over.
of Interviews or what?
And then I have this kid. He like the first 2 years ago, he came up to me. He's like, "Can I get a picture with you?" And I'm like, "With me? Okay, that's cool." And then I come to find out, I didn't realize until after they took the picture, he had a hat on that said, "I love hot moms."
Oh,
He came back this year and was like, "Can we make this a yearly thing?" So now he comes back every year and gets a picture with
Oh,
me.
boy.
And I'm like, "Well, that's kind of cool."
That's awesome.
They all want my husband. And
A good friend of ours, Paul Erickson, just texted in. Every time I watch Zach on the track, he gets better and more confident. I wouldn't be surprised to see him park in victory lane this season.
That would be
That's
cool.
cool to hear that. And again, I can remember, and I've been asked this question a million times because I used to do Chad's job down in victory lane, and I've interviewed, I mean, even in my career in radio, I mean, rock stars, country stars, when it comes to racing, the Steve Kinzers and the Rusty Wallaces and KCK. I mean, I've interviewed all these guys. I still have more fun when it's a sprint car guy or anybody, and they've been just working their asses off for years and been so close, and they get that first win. That, to me, is worth it. I have the most fun ever. And usually the guys they're about ready to poop their pants, their first one. They don't know what to say. Or they can pull, and I bring this one up, Mitch Mack, when he won his first feature. He was like, yeah. I'm like, I thought you'd be more excited. I guess I really don't know what to do. But it's so much fun because we see these guys evolve. You mentioned luck. There's so much luck involved. You don't know what's going to happen in front of you. You don't know if you're going to break apart. You don't know what Mother Nature's going to
or
do
even like what you're gonna pull for
for a draw.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the draw, like me, is everything.
And that means everything. And how many times I have seen a guy who is yet to win a sprint car race lead 19 of the 20 laps, and as they say in racing, stepped on his for a half a second. And that's all it takes. You go from first to second or first to fifth or whatever. But so much luck. And there's just so many different things. But these guys, and we're seeing it every year, they're getting better and better. You're up in that top 5, 6, 7 all the time. That's when you've got the chance to do it. We talked about help. Who all helps on the Omdahl race team?
So Wes Rosinski, that's Zach's sister's boyfriend.
Yep,
He
yep.
helps us. Hunter helps us. He works with Zach at Mankota. Sometimes Steve makes it down, but
Yep,
you know,
he's
he's busy
Canada.
up there. Yeah.
Yep.
So and then you know, I get in there.
Yeah.
Especially on the weekend. We've had weekends that neither of them can make it, and I'm
Sure.
his only crew. Like I'm his only help. Last year we've had a couple extra guys come like when they can. So like Brady Fincher has come to help us. Justin Lindine's helped us. We just people will just jump in when they can. Kale's helped us. People from other crew, if
Sure.
we're short people, they'll just jump in and help us. Like the nights that we wreck and
Yeah. And that's
other race teams jump in and help us. Like literally everybody helps.
and that's one reason you don't be a dick
Yeah.
to people, because it all comes out, you know, and you might need help from somebody. Who all helps on the Swangler race team?
Josh Swangler and Brian Nelson, and then Josh's dad, Dennis.
Okay.
Usually tries to make it to most races, but
Brian Nelson. I know like 50 guys
Million
named Brian
named Brian,
Nelson. I'm
yeah.
trying to
I know.
figure out, okay, which one is it? Probably not one I've ever even heard of.
he drives a semi,
Okay.
so that
Now,
gets us to the race.
with the scheduling this year, have you guys kind of got a schedule figured out yet? Are you going to be on the road a lot, or how's that
Sounds
going to
like
work?
We have a lot of we know our out of town races
Yeah, we
for the
know.
most part.
Okay.
I think we're still trying to figure out in town
Yep.
races, but we've got a lot of out town races, and I've got them all on a calendar at work, and I've got the ones that the boys are coming to, the ones that I've asked for help
Jeez, didn't it
for,
just
the
come
ones
out?
I know, but I'm a planner. I need to know when I get to party and when I don't.
Do you get that heavy with your planning too?
Well, I haven't quite looked at the schedule yet, but
Yeah. You're kind of just
She's a flight of her pants or
Yeah,
whatever.
just-
They just seat of her pants.
go whatever comes your way, right?
we don't have a local track other than Buffalo River, but we have to travel all the time, so
Sure.
it's, kinda,
So it's
Yeah.
all travel for you
Yeah.
guys.
it's all travel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I suppose it is all travel. Corey Palm, the women play a big role in our teams, no doubt. And I think anybody that's married, guys that aren't married, probably were at one time and got divorced because of racing. Guys that stay married that have been racing, they got it. I mean, they got lucky, in my
I've
opinion.
literally heard multiple people ask Zach since he started, like, your wife's okay with this? Like, she lets you do. I'm like, let's.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a
not a
grown
let.
ass man, but yes, I do let him.
Wow. You should hang out with my wife a little bit. Let's.
Okay,
Yeah.
but honestly, like, how do you keep someone from living
Exactly.
their dream?
I was so
Sure.
sick of hearing about it. I'm like, let's do this.
like,
Yeah, I mean, as
I
long as
don't-
you're not living in a cardboard box because of it, eating ramen
right,
noodles every
right,
single
right.
meal.
And that's what we said. As long as it doesn't come out of our
Yeah.
like normal, you know, his overtime goes to it, all the sponsors, all of that. But like, how do you say no to someone's dream? Like, I don't
Yeah.
have a big dream of anything like that. So like to help, I feel like my purpose in life is like I love being a mother,
Yep.
and then I don't know, helping him live his.
She's gonna cry.
Yeah, and it's always nice because there will come a time when they're going to be in victory lane, and it's always nice
Oh my God.
having
And
the eye candy.
My literal biggest fear is not, I know there's crashes. I know there's this. Obviously, I don't want him to die. Jesus Christ. But my biggest fear is missing his first win
Oh yeah,
because I
Yep.
didn't get to make it to a race because
Yeah.
of the boys
I'm
or
pretty
something.
sure you were at a wedding and you ended up at the racetrack.
Okay, so the Devil's Lake, was it not last year, the year before, we had 2 Devil's Lake races. The first one, he should have won. Like, he was so close. He almost won. And I was like, crapping my pants. Like, I was like, oh my God, somebody go get his hat. Like, he's going to win. Because he's always said, if I win, you got to bring my hat to Victory
yeah,
Lake.
yeah.
Well, then the second Devil's Lake race, I was the maid of honor at my best friend's wedding.
Oh.
So I'm like, you guys have to keep me like, tell me how it's going because I have an hour. If he's like so far like into the feet, like how depending on how it's going, I will drive there. I don't care if I'm in a bridesmaid's dress in your picture. I will not miss your first win. Like that's my biggest fear is missing his first win.
Yeah, and
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Oh my God.
just gonna
It's like
I'm gonna wing it.
just like you kind of live that way though, don't
she's
you?
a good wingman woman.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wing it. And by the way, Heather, I know you're still watching the show. I've yet to get to see the NOSA guys at Devil's Lake. I get
we
lucky
wanna
enough to
go
call
back there
races
so
there once in a
bad.
while, and I would just be tickled to be able to go up to Devil's Lake and call a NOSA race up there. I think that
Yeah.
would be such a blast. But they got themselves a really good announcer up there now. So not saying Chad wasn't. Wherever you are, Chad.
Oh yeah, it's Brendan now. That's right.
Yeah.
Zach wants to go back so bad.
Yeah, I love that place. I love the facility. I have a good time there. The food is awesome too. Good. So, are you guys all ready to go?
No.
You got a lot more to do on the cars
We
yet?
don't even have our motor back.
Okay. Any idea when it's coming?
I don't know. It sounded like he was waiting on like one other part or something, and
Okay.
then something.
It sounds
But
better
we have,
than it
like,
has
two
been,
brand
though.
new cars. Like
Yeah.
we're
Oh.
going all new.
Oh boy.
So we have a few things up our sleeves this year. Obviously,
Okay.
I can't like give it all
Yep,
away.
yep.
But I'm very excited. I'm designing the car this year.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So me and Billy have some stuff going on. I'm excited. But I'm like,
Are you
hurry up and get your
You're
shit
talking Billy
together.
M?
There's gonna be bush light on
yeah,
there.
Yeah, okay,
I'm like,
okay.
hurry up and get your shit together
Yeah.
so we can like get this thing looking like.
So Zach says, "Go ahead, do what you want with the way the car looks."
Oh, yeah.
And he's fine with that.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, the name Pengilly comes to mind. It's not going to be pink or anything,
Oh
is it?
God, no.
Okay.
No.
And do you have any say in what Josh's car looks like, or do you give him any hints like, "Hey, you know what, honey? Next year, let's do this. Let's try this," or you just knowing you're like, nah.
Well, I mean, it's more of his thing. But I'm like, we need some beer koozies this year, and we need some apparel. That's what we need.
Okay.
Absolutely has to happen because there's a lot of sad kids when they come to the pits, and we don't
Yeah.
have anything to give away. So
Yeah, it took us a couple years to get stuff, and people are finally like,
Yeah.
that's my goal.
A lot of people are calling and texting day by day, week by week, month by month. Heather, women that do not allow men to race are miserable individuals and shouldn't be married. Just saying. Our Canadian friends are watching. Daryl, great show, John and ladies. Summer can't come fast enough. Heather, well, I haven't been called, so there's that. Yeah. Let's see. Get a hold of Provita's. Oh yeah, get a hold of Provita's Promotions. They make some really good stuff too, you guys. All right. Did I miss anything? Are we good to go? I know you guys have been itching about getting to the bar.
We're just hungry for lunch. That's it.
yeah.
Okay. I kind of feel like I left you out
No.
today a little bit.
No, not really. This is like my first time really being a race wife, so
Yeah?
I think I'm ready though. I mean, I've dealt with all their husbands for.
You kind of have an
Yeah, you
idea
do a
what you're
great
getting
job.
into beforehand.
I got to be part therapist to do what
Yes.
I do. So.
Oh, sure.
I'm there on their lowest lows and their highest highs, so I'm there for everything.
You're kind of like a bartender
Kinda, yeah.
or a mailman.
Mailman.
Well, you always got to say the good things and the bad things to a mailman. You give them cookies when they do a good job, and you bitch at them when they don't do a good job. And or like a podcast guy. How's that?
No, I feel pretty fortunate that I've had a lot of race wives that I can lean on and look up to. And I mean, these ladies all inspire me.
Yeah.
I haven't done this role yet, but I know I've got the support behind me. So
And you know, when I first came up with this idea, and I just started calling it Salute to Women here on Dirty Thursday, a lot of people thought it's not a racing show, but it is. Any race car driver out there will tell you how important you people are, not only to their racing, but to their family life, to their life in general, to everything they live, breathe, and do. You guys are all part of it. You're
'Cause
partners.
Who do you think's doing the stuff the daily stuff when they're doing the race car stuff? you
Right,
know?
exactly. We're going to wrap it up here with a couple of more texts here. Brady Fincher, good show, good job, ladies. Heather, I don't have any interactions with anyone from my mail route. I must not suck. Zach Holstrand, miss you, Amanda, Joe Enright. Hope to see you this summer. Ladies, Corey Palm, truth, he says. Ladies, thank you guys for coming in. You girls for coming in and kicking off our Salute to Women on Dirty Thursday. Let's see, next week, who do we got here coming in? Bryce Langerud, Jade Hastings, better half is coming in.
She's sweet.
Yes, I
She
love
was
her.
with me last time. Me and her did
Oh,
it
that's
together.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we've got more stuff in the works, and we'll let you know about that here in just a second. And that's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of our Dirty Thursdays Salute to Women. Thank you guys for coming in, and I want to give a big shout out to Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. I tell you what, BT over there at Rumors, he has stuck with us here at Grand Forks Best Source since day one. We love BT and Rumors. In fact, he stopped in this morning to do a little flexing and showing off for us. Go check it out. Wednesday's my favorite day at Rumors because it's $3 pounders all day long. Rumors special tonight. Their Thursday special. If you want to go in between 5 and 11 tonight and get yourself some supper, sandwich and a side for only $7. You want to watch some Sioux hockey this weekend? Wall-to-wall TVs. Enjoy yourself. The world-famous beer tower while you're watching UND. And go watch some UND basketball in there tonight. Hey, if you know anybody who would like to be a guest in our Salute to Women on Dirty Thursday, email us, all right? It's local@gfbestsource.com. And thanks to Sam and Kayla and Amanda and Joe for coming in. You guys have yourself a great day today. We're probably going to go across the hall. I will catch you all in the morning. Hey, don't forget, Fork Sports Highway is on at 6:30 tonight. It's a great show with Bill and Monty and the rest of the cast. They will fill you in on everything sports, all right? Hey, remember, like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. If you become a patron on Podbean, could qualify for some cool stuff, too. Hey, Grand Cities, what a wonderfully groovy place, right? Grand Forks' best source is giving them an identity again.